Hey folks, Dave back here one more time tonight, and we are going to wrap up the project here with Game 7. So, this long project finally comes to an end tonight here with the Stanley Cup Finals going 7 games. I guess that's how you want it to go. I guess if you really think about it. So, just checking my stream here because I got to go to the chat on the phone this time. But yeah, so thanks everybody that tuned in a little while ago for the APA Hockey Game 6. That was fun to pull out APA Hockey again. It is quite the production, though. And at this point here, I kind of just want to get this project done. So we're going to just pull out Shootout Hockey tonight and bang out the Game 7. And then that will be the end of the project. So that will be that. So, oh boy, thanks everybody that kind of tuned in for this whole rigmarole here. It was a lot of fun. As Steeler fan jumps in and says hi tonight as we get ready for Game 7. Now, how did we get here? I like to do the how did we get here, so let's see what happened. So, well, this is kind of what happened in the finals, but we'll get to that one second. Let's go to this right here. So this is kind of how it all started. We started with the actual games in round 1, and then from there, it all kind of reseeded the NHL way, which makes no sense, but that's what it does. So we had the Canadians take on the Rangers, and the rest of the matchup you can see in round 2. That brought us to round 3, which I think was a little different than it was in real life. Bruins needed to come back and win over the Islanders, and that's how we are in the Cup Finals. Now, as you can see, in the Cup Finals, the Bruins actually went up 1-0, actually 3-1. The Bruins took both games at home. They led the series 3-1. We played Strat Hockey, and Montreal actually, it was Action PC, and Montreal blew them out 8-2 in Montreal. Then we just had APA Hockey tonight, and it was Montreal 3, Boston 1. Montreal scoring 3 times in the third to erase a 1-0 lead, and that's why we are here. We are here in Game 7. And we're going to be using Shootout Hockey tonight. And again, we are going to wrap up this project tonight here so we can talk about it on the show. And I even got my pennants up here in the background here. You can see I got Montreal and Boston in the back here. And then we can finally wrap up this long project. So what do you say we get down to rinkside? Here we go. Hopefully this works. Yeah, they took a nice cold drink, and we're getting ready now to kick off Game 7. As you can see, a decisive advantage for Montreal in here at home with a 76-100. So, again, this is going to be one of those that's going to break my heart all over again. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Montreal win 3 games in a row to steal the Stanley Cup for the Bruins. They were so close. The Bruins were so close. I mean, it's not over yet, but boy, I tell you, this is going to be a tough uphill battle for Boston. And in case you're wondering, Ron Graham is in net in this game. Action PC put Ron Graham in net. He didn't do so well. But when I look back, Gilbert didn't play in the finals. It was just Graham and Cheevers. And Cheevers struggled a little bit. He played okay last night in APA, but I'm going to go with Graham tonight just because he has a little higher rebound and save percentage here. So that's what I'm going to go with here. Actually, the save is the same. But he's got one more rebound, so that might come in big tonight. So Ron Graham is in net for Boston. Of course, Ken Dryden going the whole way for the Canadians here. I think LaRocque might have played 1 game earlier when they were like sweeping somebody. I might have put LaRocque in the net just for fun, but for the most part, I think it's been Dryden all the way. So let's kick things off. It's Game 7, Boston, Montreal from the Forum, 77-78 playoff finals. This is it. This is the final game of the project. And here we go. And so we got 1 minute off the clock in Montreal, and we're off and running. And a penalty on the Bruins right off the bat. How about that? Do I have yes, I do. Brad Park. So right off the bat, Boston's going to be going into the box, and things aren't starting off well for Boston at all right now. So a charging call on Park. Boy, I tell you, we're just first minute of play here, and Montreal's on the power play. So let's spin here. Scoring chance for Montreal. What a surprise. C. Jacques Lemaire. Lemaire, what a surprise from the slot, and Lemaire with the goal, just like that. And you can see I'm not really enthused about this game at all right now. So Lemaire puts Montreal up 1-0, and this is probably going to be a a blowout tonight. I just got a funny feeling. Boston, it feels like real life. Are they up 3-1? They couldn't close the deal. They get blown out. They blow it at home, and that should be that. So Lemaire, let's just call it from shut. So Jacques Lemaire from shut on the power play, and Montreal is off and running at home. And, boy, I tell you, it's breaking my heart right off the bat here to see this. So Montreal goes up 1-0 on the power play goal. And so we get a couple minutes off the clock here. And 2-0, chance for the Bruins, though. Hold the phone. Boston sometimes keeps it tight. Donnie Marcotte with it now. Marcotte, of course, from the blue line. Just when I played APA, every scoring chance I was rolling fives. And you can't score if you roll a 5 in APA. You have to roll 1s and 2s, and I was rolling so many 5s. So Marcotte from the blue line. Oh, he scores! Oh, no. Yes, he does. He scores in the blue line. Holy cow. Donnie Marcotte has fooled Dryden with a long drive, and the Bruins have tied this one up. Oh, my gosh. Maybe I was getting ahead of myself here. Marcotte's going to get that goal by himself. So Donnie Marcotte has tied the game for Boston. So while I was kind of singing the eulogy here, Donnie Marcotte has tied it up for Boston, and this game is 1-1. All right, so the fans might get their money tonight here at the Forum between the two best teams in the leagues. 2 minutes off the clock. Best team in the league, I should say. Oh, boy, another chance for Montreal, though. Lafleur, face-off circle. Lafleur saving a rebound. Graham on the rebound. Oh, it's going to be a showdown roll, and Montreal scores. So we had the rebound 3. It was a tie. That's why I went with Graham, because he had the high rebound. So he made the save and the rebound, but the shootout roll goes to the red die, and it's a 4-3, and Montreal scores. So it's going to be who got that shot there? That was Lafleur. So Lafleur scores for Montreal, and it's now 2-1. So Graham did make the nice save there, but on the rebound, and we'll call that one unassisted here. So it's 2-1 Montreal. Bruins going to be playing from behind all night, it looks like. 2 minutes off the clock. And, another scoring chance for the Canadians. Everything coming up high tonight. Lambert with it now. Lambert from the slot. Lambert saving a rebound. Lambert scores on the rebound. You can see that I'm a little tired for this tonight, to see the Bruins blow a 3-1 series lead. Lambert from LaRouche on the goal. So Yvon Lambert from Pierre LaRouche. And that's an even strength goal. And Montreal is marching on to the Stanley Cup. Coming back from 3 games to 1 down. And, boy, this is my childhood all over again. Why do I play these games? I should play the Seals. I know the Seals aren't going to win. Let's see here. 2 minutes off the clock. And 70. Another chance for the Canadians. It is all high rolls tonight for Montreal. Larry Robinson from the blue line. Robinson turned aside by Ron Graham. And we got 2 minutes off the clock. And it's going to be another chance. This is 4 or 5 scoring chances. 5 scoring chances for Montreal already. So it's going to be Cornway. Cornway from the slot, and Cornway scores for the Canadians. It's now 4-1. Cornway from himself and anybody else, and LaRouche. So Cornway from LaRouche, and boy, it almost makes me feel like the Bruins didn't win any games. Get this project over with, because Montreal is just too damn good. 4-1 Montreal. Let me turn off the sound. The sounds are annoying in this game. A minute off the clock. Penalty B. I'm not going to do any penalty Bs. Charging, no. Spearing, no. Okay, no penalties there. That's fine. Another minute off the clock. 89. 6 scoring chances for Montreal. You can't win like that. Lambert from the blue line scores. What a surprise. And we're just going to get this over. So we're just going to go Lambert unassisted, because this is going to be a smoke show. It really is. 5-1 here in Game 7. So we had some good games, and now we're not having good games. 1, 2, 3. So that's kind of why I go with shootout. I wanted to get the massacre over as soon as I could. 1, 2. 64, that is nothing, and that ends the period. So, the end of the first period. So much for hockey goodness and one. Yeah, we had a great Game 6. Game 7 is just a crap show right now. 5-1 Montreal. And Boston doesn't even have as many scoring chances as Montreal has goals. Let's put it that way. Another chance for Montreal. This is 7 scoring chances to 1. Uhl, slot, goal. Let's call Uhl from Gainey. And folks, congratulations to the Montreal Canadiens who have come back from 3 games to 1 to destroy the Boston Bruins in Game 5. A squeaky win in Game 6, but 6-1 here. This is just disgusting right now. I just played APA earlier. Game 6 was APA. It was much better than this crappy game. Penalty Boston. We'll just dig the grave a little deeper. Penalty B. Oh, we got to fight. I'm not going to do fight, so we avoid the penalty. So let's move on. 1 minute off the clock. I just played Game 6 about an hour ago, and that was a much better game. Game 6 was fun. APA hockey is fun. It really is. Again, there's a lot of charts, but, I mean, I had them printed out all around me. Penalty home team maybe. And so then everything's right at your fingertips except for the matchups, which is pretty good. Do we have a Y or an X2? Yeah, so Risebrough gets a penalty. So Montreal gets a penalty here, but the cup is going to Montreal. I hate to bring the broadcast down, but I think I'm tired after that APA hockey game. That was a long game. It was a shorthanded chance for Montreal. Just lovely. L. Shut. And Shut is turned aside. So Boston power play is just going to crap here. Nothing. The app is fun. It's just a big. As you saw the setup I had. It's a big setup. It takes me a half hour to set that up to do a broadcast. Franchise Hockey Manager 7 doesn't stream well for me. Another chance for Montreal. Lafleur. Face-off circle. Lafleur scores. This is a freaking joke. Oh, man, but that's how it's going to go. So, 7-1. 7-1. I mean, this is ridiculous. Franchise Hockey Manager 7, they got the chalkboard. They need to make a better chalkboard. And they get rid of the old stuff. I mean, there was a way that you could watch the action. I would even do that and they get rid of that because they want to go to the chalkboard, and it's just not ready yet. So, let's just continue on. 2 minutes off. So, halfway through the game, it's 7-1 Montreal. Unbelievable. So Montreal gets a penalty. I don't even care anymore. It's just going to be a boarding call. Yeah, this is just a blowout now. All right, so Boston on the power play. Another penalty, Montreal maybe. Tremblay. So Montreal is just kind of toying with Boston right now. So we got a 2-man advantage. We'll give Boston a scoring chance and a 2-man advantage. Bob Miller, slot, and Miller scores. So we'll give Bob Miller a goal. We'll have that unassisted here. Again, I'm the official scorer. So it's a power play goal. So it's now 7-2. Boston's still on the power play, actually, if you can believe it. And Montreal gets a shorthanded chance. This is going to be Jarvis. And Jarvis is turned aside, so 7-2 here. Not much of a game. So, boy, what a deflating way to end a project. With 7-1, 7-2 now. And now Montreal with another scoring chance. It's been all high numbers in this game. They must have a dozen scoring chances. Face-off circle, rebound. Got a matchup here for the shooter. Save, so Graham makes the save. But what a dud. This really is very deflating. They're going to ignore the major penalty here and just go 3 minutes off the clock. What a dud. I mean, 7-2. This ain't even fun. McNabb from the blue line. McNabb saving a rebound, drive rebound of 4. Save. 3 minutes off the clock. We had some great games. I mean, even in the first couple of rounds, we had some fantastic games, some fantastic finishes. Even Game 7, Rangers-Montreal was pretty good. Not a scoring chance for the Canadians, I think. I don't even care anymore, to tell you the truth. Jarvis from the slot. Jarvis scores. So I don't know how Boston even won any games here. the way that this is going here. 8 to whatever. I don't care. And that ends the freaking period. All right, so third period now. Just want to get this over. 1, 2, 3. So 3 minutes off the clock. Boy, the scoring chance has got to be 12-2. Really, 12-2. It's just that's how lopsided the cards have been in this game. 1, 2. Not a good one. I wanted a better game. Even if Montreal won, I don't care. I just wanted a better game than 8-2. This is not a way to end the series at all. It really is not. 1, 2, 3 off the clock. Let's just get this over with. Boston scoring chance. It's all kind of window dressing. Donnie Marcotte. Marcotte from the face-off circle. Marcotte scores. Sorry if I'm not enthusiastic about this particular game here. It just got off when it was like 5-0 right away. I was just 5-1. I was like, yeah, whatever. So, go back and watch Game 6. That was fun. Game 7, what a dud. A dud. That's why I'm kind of racing through it here. Just a dud. Get it over with. 1, 2, 3, 4. All good. The game's almost over. Penalty home and B. We're going to ignore that. And that is going to do it, folks. Oh, no, we got one more flip. Nothing. And unless this is a 0, it's not. And that'll do it. So the final score in Game 7, the Canadiens come back. They trailed the series 3-1. They win Game 5, 8-2. They win Game 6, 3-1. And Game 7, 8-3. So they score 8 against Boston. After all those close games we had, I don't think we had any that were this bad. And then we get to the finals, and then we get this. Holy cow. So that is that. I just wanted to bang out this project tonight because I knew it was going to be bad. And it was. But this is going to be the lowest energy shootout hockey game I've ever done. I think that APA game kind of wiped me out. And then when we get off and it was just 5-1, it was like, yeah, why bother? So anyway, so that ends the project on a dud. Thundering Turtles, as they say up in Vermont. The Thundering Turtles showed up tonight for the Bruins. They lose 3 in a row. The Canadiens win the series in 7 games. Now, in real life, they won it in 6 games. But Montreal wins big in there's no doubt here in Game 7 who is going to win this one here. So I don't even know if I want to put this one in the playlist. This was the worst game of the entire project. Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals. Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals was the worst game of the entire project. Boy, I tell you, talking about deflating. Yeah, so we'll talk about that on the show if that's what we talk about this week when we talk about finishing a big project. And I think, we'll have to bring this up as far as getting to Game 7. Getting to Game 7 and have it be a dud. A complete blowout dud. We knew who was going to win in the first 5 minutes. Kind of a bummer to end the project like that. But, hey, we don't control the dice, folks, right? We don't control the dice. We don't control the cards. We just go along with what's played, and we deal with that. And we still try to have our fun. And overall, this product was really fun. I did want to get it done. But at least I got some Apple hockey in tonight because I miss playing Apple hockey. I really enjoy that. But along the way, I have enjoyed going back. I did play one game with Franchise Hockey Manager 7, so I did get that in there. I got some Strat. I played one game with Strat cards and dice, so that was kind of fun. And I also included the new one there, the Inside the Crease, the PC, Inside the Crease PC. I really started to fall in love with that game. Oh, excuse me, and I will be playing that a lot, whether it's on the channel or just by myself. I am really enjoying Inside the Crease. That's in my rotation now. That's actually, when I think about, Strat PC, Action PC, and now Inside the Crease on the PC, boy, those three, I sometimes lean towards Inside the Crease. I really do. There's nothing wrong with the other two, but I just kind of, maybe it's because it's new and I'm kind of liking a little bit more. The Strat PC hockey is fun. Action PC hockey has the really cool chalkboard, and that's kind of fun as well. There's nothing wrong with either one of those. But I think I get a really good cards and dice experience out of Inside the Crease. The Strat hockey is fun, but you have to make a lot of decisions. And sometimes, like I said, I make enough decisions during the day that's why, when you hear me and Ron and I talk on the show about making decisions, and he's like, Dave, you don't like to make decisions. Like, no, I make too many decisions during the day. I like just to watch things take place and just enjoy what I see. I really do. So, that's why I kind of like Inside the Creases. There's not a lot of decisions to make. Action PC, you make a couple with Action PC, whether to shoot or pass, and that's kind of fine, you know. But when the strat, when you know, do I shoot, do I pass, do I penetrate, do I intimidate? Sometimes I'm not up for that kind of stuff there. Anyway, but anyway, that is that. We'll be talking about wrapping up projects on one of the next few Digital to Dice shows, and so we're going to be talking about this one quite a bit. And that is that. So the Montreal Canadiens come back. They crushed the Bruins 8-3 in Game 7, a very lackluster Game 7. Not the way I wanted to end the project, but the project thus has come to an end. And I want to start picking off some of the other ones. See, I got a handful of products going on here. There's some that are bigger products, like that Celtics project with the Replay PC basketball. That's going to be a longer one, so I won't be wrapping up that anytime soon, but I do need to get back to that. I got a couple of shorter football projects and baseball projects I could be banging out that I should get back to that. But I want to start wrapping up projects. You know what I mean? We always have these things, and I don't do a lot of big projects. So I have like small to small, medium projects. So I want to kind of wrap up some of those and then maybe take on something else because I hate starting something new when I have so many other things I've already been playing. So anyway, but that is that. I want to thank everybody that tuned in somewhere along the way for this 1977-78 hockey replay project. We used I think we used 7 different games for this project that I can count. There might have been more, but I tried to use every game that I had in some way, shape, or form. And so I think there was like a total of 7 that I streamed here on my channel, and then Al and Ron chipped in with stuff on their channel as well. So anyway. All right, that's the end of a long day here of broadcasting. We did 2 games tonight, Game 6 and Game 7. And thanks, everybody, that tuned in. And I'm going to go check out and see what